I had to go to the store, y'all. Got me some rags. Beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? I might need to wash these black ones though. You know that paint, they be having some kind of stuff on it. So get on your skin. You get something black, you gotta wash it. That boy all chain. I try to tell y'all, I clean my own. I do my own stuff, bro. I don't need no woman like that. If I get one, it'll be a blessing from God, and I thank God for it, but I ain't gonna expect it. Don't y'all expect nothing like, don't do yourself like, don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. I'm telling you, just let God have it. You want y'all let God have it. All that's gonna, it take a minute. It take a little minute to, it take a little minute to, get over the fact that, that you ain't got nobody. It took me, how long did it take me? It didn't take me that long. In 5 years, this first time been alone. It took me, so I should be able to let you know. It took me about, to get over the fact that I was gonna be alone. I was prepared to be alone till the day I died. So to get to that level, it took me about 2 years. It took me about 2.5, 3 years. And then what it was, I had already got over it, but then the false promises, the false hope started kicking in. The people started telling me, yeah, we're gonna get you, because you know they got this fake marriage stuff online. They got something online where they make you think you're gonna get married or something like that, some weird shit. And I fell into that about in 2023. I was like, oh, somebody finna come and get me. And you know, it wasn't just me, it was a group of people. And we was all looking at social media. It was females and males, and we all was on drugs and everything, whatever. Well, I wasn't on drugs then though, but they was on drugs. Yeah, they was on drugs, and we was all sitting there. Talking about. We were like, what, about 2 years ago? I can't remember. I had to get me some Medicaid patch, y'all. Damn about it, bro. It don't feel bad. It feel good, actually, but I'm ready to heal fast. I want to hurry up and heal already. It's been hurting for a long time. And God just told me it ain't going to start hurting if you keep working. So I figured I'd take a break on it, y'all. It already been 3 days, though. That's long enough, I thought I'd been healed by now. It's healing, but slow. But anyway, it took me about 2.5 years to get over that. And then they had these false promises, this little marriage, some kind of crazy, weirdo stuff, bro. And they were like, yeah, we're going to come and save you. You might want to say that, you know. They don't say it like that. They be like, they don't even say it like that. They be like, we go, you got a marriage coming. All the chosen one got marriage coming, basically what they say. And I just looked into it in the Astro and found out it was a joke. I should have been did that, but I did it later. I found out it was a bad hoax, a bad joke, and the Astro is evaluating those people, and they investigating those people. Cause don't do that. Don't. When people out here truly hurting and stuff, that's why I wished I was out there, y'all. Cause I know how to help y'all. If y'all got problems and stuff, I know how to help folks. For real, without giving them $1. I help you in such a way you'll go get your own dollar and you'll be thankful. And not only will you get, I done help people get rich, bro. I done help people get rich. I done help people grab security, man, that they could never get no security. People who got abandoned by their families and everything. Man, my ex-wife, she one of them. But I don't like to be the kind of husband say I did this, did that, and did this, did that, did that. So I ain't gonna tell you. Whenever she get out of her emotion, whenever she get out of her feelings and quit crying for everything, tee-hee-ha-ha, bro, I don't even want to deal with her. She know it. Because, man, I showed that girl too much love for what she did to me. She treated me like I was a rug on the floor. She treated me like I was a rug on the floor. Ain't no way in the hell, bro, you can do somebody like that love you like that. That's why I'm telling y'all, it ain't worth it, y'all. It ain't even worth it. These women can get mean, bro. And when they don't understand the difference between love and lust, they can really be cruel. You know, they can really be cruel, bro. I don't care if they're in the churches or not. God, they can have a Bible in front of them. Walking into you with a nun suit on, they can be cruel, bro. Because they create life. And some of them get this God complex without knowing it. I studied at one time with God. It was a short study. And I realized that it was like I was shifting gears. It was like I was shifting in and out with God energy. And I could feel how God can, if God wanted to, God wouldn't do it. But if God wanted to, God would really he could be cruel. God could be cruel, real cruel if he wanted to. He wouldn't do that. I'm just saying. But he create life. He could kill you and create you back, you know. So to care about you and deal with your mess, and instead of just killing you and remolding you, that's amazing. Because, you know, you get that kind of power to anybody else like me, even myself. You have power to me. You still want to disagree. You still want to act like you Billy Bad. Okay, well, chop, break you down, remold you to the way I want you to be. You know what I'm saying? Break you down, remold you to the way I want you to be. You know? Yeah. Ain't nobody playing with y'all. That's how I be. It might be a great house, huh? So why y'all out there fuss? That's why God trying to help you. I'm telling you, it's in the Bible. It said a man would rather be on the roof of his house than be in the house with a nagging woman. You'll be amazed how many women nag, good or not. Okay, then it says if you could be alone, if you could be without sex, if you could be without, I prefer for you to be alone. That's a gift. That's a gift from God, bro. If you could be without, he said, I prefer for you to be alone. What is that? If you could be without, I prefer for you to be. I think women are beautiful. Absolutely. Ooh, I love all over women, bro. You can't do that though when they loving on somebody else, cause then you loving on them and that nasty person they with. That flame, I used to make her feel off. I used to treat her good, cause I could tell I ain't nobody ever treated her real good. And I treated her good. I liked her. I thought she was cool. You know what I'm saying? But I knew we wasn't gonna work out, cause I knew she was out there. But we would have if she wasn't out there. I thought out of every woman I've been with, I thought she was one of the coolest ones and the best ones I would have had. I would have loved all over that woman, but I couldn't because she was out there. I would have loved all over her. She was funny. We were the same. You can tell she was my flame. We cut from the same cloth. You know what I'm saying? Awesome. The relationship was beautiful. For her to be so ratchet and reckless, and for me at the time, I was reckless. We really didn't even. It was just more of a Mr. and Mrs. Smith relationship. This Mr. and Mrs. Smith relationship. I think that's the name of that movie. That was it. We were cool though. It was straight. It was a good ass relationship for it to be me and her, two people that should not be together. You know what I'm saying? The heavens got together to watch that. The Astro, Anubis, Ra, Guy, Jesus, everybody got together. Look at these two together. They ain't supposed to be together. I'm telling you. But the relationship was beautiful for some, I guess, because my guy told me, he said he wanted me to see the science in it. And it was because it was the twins, there was soul tribe stuff. And I was like, wow, that's really beautiful. That's like love on earth. I didn't even think love exists on earth. But I felt it in that little bitty relationship or whatever. It didn't last long, but you know, it was just a test, Ron, to let you know it is worth fighting for if you get a twin soulmate or a twin flame. It's worth working towards. It's definitely worth it, y'all. I'm telling that anybody in the world, it's worth it. And for me, I don't know how y'all know, but by the grace of God, I'm on this path with God, so I know when I'm with a twin flame, twin or soulmate, I just can't get them in the same proximity. Like her, that was just by force of nature or something. I don't know how we got together, but normally so many people try to keep y'all apart. But at the end of the day, they really did keep us apart because they tortured her before she got to me, to the point where we couldn't be together. See what I'm saying? So let's say in their mind, in her mind, she sleeping with these men, they want her, blah, blah, blah. But in the enemy mind and the energies, and in the energy mind, their job was to torture her till she couldn't be with me. So that probably took years of torture, psychological remodifications to your the psyche and your body and your mind and your heart. So they if somebody read the stars on that relationship, somebody worked on her for about 5, 6, if not 7 years, probably 10. You know what I'm saying? Well, she was with somebody who was always, I ain't gonna say a doppelganger of mine, but she was with somebody in my family that we always had problems with that part of the family. Well, with that issue, with that family. And they into that kind of stuff. So it was, his mama probably read Star. I don't know how the detail would be, but she was in love with that dude in junior high. So he didn't love her. He didn't care nothing for her like that. So he worked on her. Because I know they know that she was my twin. I didn't even know her. But I was in the studio recording. And that was in junior high now. I was in the studio recording, and I heard the producer that I was dealing with, he linked up with the same people to attack me. I heard the producer whisper, you know, they don't know that you can, they know, but I guess they forgot. But when them them condenser mics on, you can hear everything. You can hear across the street. And they was whispering, talking about, they were laughing at somebody, what they finna do to somebody, a female. And they said, and I heard one of them say, we should at least let Tat meet his flame, meet his twin. Sure did. And I never knew, I never saw her. And then by the time she came to me, they had already thrown so much magic on that girl, she was gone. Sad story, ain't it? Remind me of the Mary story. Like when I look at Mary, I think Mary Magdalene in the Bible, you can tell when she put the ointment on Jesus' feet, you can tell her life. She got a book. Y'all need to bring that book out. You might as well. I know that book is out. I know she wrote a book. Y'all need to get over y'all issues that Christianity, that whatever y'all got going on, it's time to start letting stuff go and bring the truth out. She got a book. She gotta have a book. Y'all need to bring that book out, I think. She have to have a book. I think she got a book. I don't know for a fact, but she got a book, I think. But her story is yet to be told, because if I'm right about all these stories, like Cinderella story, all these stories are repeating themselves. My father don't make no mistake. Y'all, these bottles and stuff have kidnapped these people, killed these people, took their stories and gave them to other people. We gotta let these stories go. That's why everything keep repeating it. That's one of the reasons things keep repeating themselves and cycles keep going around. These people ain't stories, so this like Mary keep coming back playing this. I ain't saying that. All right, I ain't gonna say her name either. Let's say a woman keep coming back from ancient time playing a prostitute over and over again. Already in heaven, I already done paid her due, but she keep coming back to earth. Well, she probably ain't even, yeah, she already in heaven. Let's just say that. I'm just saying. Done paid her due, but she wanted this story need to be told to help other people. See what I'm saying? The story got to be told to help other people. The Cinderella story, Beauty and the Beast, all them stories. And y'all done put these people in bottles and took their stories and gave them to a doppelganger, and it throwed the energy, it warped the energy. I'm telling you, if you put everything back together, quit trying to get that dollar. Here's the thing, y'all. I don't even think it's supposed to even be a currency. That dollar was a curse. I said a lot then. I don't even think it's supposed to be a currency. I think we all supposed to have everything we want. And in the future, it's not going to be a currency. Right now, we got to deal with it because there's so much to play out. But in the future, ain't going to be no more currency, and everybody going to have everything they want. And the world going to function just fine. That was That was a demonic. Somebody sold their soul again, warp energy, and slowed the earth down, like always. That woman got a book though. And if from what I seen play out in 5 years, cause I'm telling you, I seen prostitutes that was really great women, great people. You know, great people. Cause see, you know people when you ain't trying to sleep with them. You get to know people when you ain't trying to lay up with them. You know, they open up to you when you can actually bandage somebody up, when you can actually help somebody heal, and you ain't trying to put the moves on them, rape them and molest them and everything else. You get to know people. And I'm telling you, some of these women was really good women, bro. They didn't want to be like that. They was forced to be like that because some of you men, I'm telling you, I can't wait to God giving me these downloads for you men. I'm finna go through y'all. I'm going through y'all. You come in my family, and I didn't do nothing to y'all. You come in my family, ruin my whole family, just took my child, raised my child for myself. It's just you can't raise your own kids. You sacrificed your own kids. I ain't even gonna get in my feelings, bro. Every time I talk about my son, I get in my feelings real bad. I don't even know why y'all crossed this fence and came over here. I know it because of all the lies that my ex was telling y'all. You ain't telling lies no more, is you? I don't know, you always used to cry. He used to remind me of that damn video game, that monster that always be crying. You gotta kick the bathroom door in and shoot it because it always be luring other monsters to you. I'm glad you stopped. It's time for you to stand it. You was too brilliant to be even doing that. You was too smart of a person to even be doing that. And you had it going on. God blessed you with a husband like me, and we had a beautiful child. You had no reason even involved in that. You should have came to me like a real wife, an ex-wife when you was my wife, and you should have came to me with your problem, and we would have handled it like some responsible adults. You had no business acting like a child. All the stuff we had on our table. We had it going on. You had no business. I told you to leave your family alone. I told you they didn't like you. They wasn't helping you when we got together, and they wasn't going to help you after we were together. They were going to help you ruin your relationship, and that's what they did, and they successfully did it. And it wasn't just them, so-called, for whoever you were dealing with. Them prisoners, them inmates, and everybody else. You shouldn't have even been dealing with nobody. It was like, I had all this going for myself. I had the studio. I had this. I had a lot going for myself, and I wouldn't deal with these people. But it was like you were breaking your neck to take what we earned to give it to these people just so you could deal with these people. Why would you fight to deal with people who don't even want to deal with you? I tell people all the time, quit paying for love. Quit paying for friendships. Quit paying for all this. When you stop paying for it, you're going to realize they're not your friend. They're not your lovers. They belong to somebody else. They programs. They ain't nothing but incubus and succubus. They did a suck off for you till you ain't got nothing else to give them. We had a beautiful family. Now I know what the little few arguments we had went. Now I know. The little few arguments we did have, it was because you was that pimp, that loser, that low-life scumbag y'all be dealing with over there. To all you females over there that's working for whatever, I want to talk to you, pimp. Let me tell you something, man. Them women was not even fit to be prostitutes or whores. They had every potential in the world to be good, best women and the best mamas in the world. A real pimp wasn't a pimp no real women. You a loser, a low-life scumbag. And if you got the heart, when you do get the heart, and when you feel like you got the heart, you come and talk to me about it. Now, all these kids out here ain't got no parents and stuff because of you, because of low-life scumbags like you. Out here to sleep. I seen in 5 years, I seen more good women in my life. I was born and raised in the street. I seen more good women in my life that's happily prostitutes, happily whores. It don't matter if they're on the magnitude of the poverty or the palace class. And every time I say something about you, it's some message online that says you need to watch. I ain't watching nothing. I'm here to save the world. I'm God's child. I work for God. I don't work for y'all. You ain't gave me nothing anyway, but a hard time. Took my child away, took my cars away, and every time I say something real, you got something else you want to take away. You ain't got nothing else to take away now. I've been a man with nothing to lose, even when you started taking away. Let me get out of my feelings. And who is this Frankie in my energy? All these people in my energy. How does it feel to be me? Every time I say that, you get on YouTube, you put the person up that's on Temptation, I think, when he was on drugs, when he was saying that. I wasn't on drugs then when you were saying it. And I ain't on drugs now. It's amazing how y'all always trying to project. Not only am I not on drugs, but I'm without sin. Now what you think about it? Ain't no lustful thought in my mind. It ain't been a lustful thought in my mind in a long time. The only time I had to deal with a lustful thought in my mind was you were trying to make me do that rub thing. I ain't guilty, you guilty. And I expect justice to be doing his job real soon. Ain't nobody playing with y'all out there, bro. Anyway, like I said, let me calm down and get beside myself. I seen too many good people playing a bad role, y'all. In the streets, when people play roles like that, they normally got put in positions to have to play roles like that. There is no reason for some of y'all that I met in the last fight. Don't worry, I'm not going to say your names. Because y'all got a lot to lose. Y'all got a lot to lose. Just get your life together.